As always, it is so great to have you here, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy out there. So Spain is famously known for paella, the classic rice dish from the region of Valencia. Today we're making a recipe that's very similar, except it uses pasta instead of rice. We're talking a Spanish chicken noodle paella. This is known as Fideuá de Pollo. And I tell you, this dish is filled with so many authentic Spanish flavors. It's easy to make, and the best part, done in about 40 minutes. Folks, serve this dish next to a crunchy baguette and a bottle of Spanish red wine from the region of Alicante, and have yourself a fabulous meal. Really quick before we begin, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Jim Schallert and Barbara Eastman. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. All right, let's just jump right into this. I'm going to add in 2.5 cups of chicken broth into a saucepan, which is 600 milliliters. You can also use veggie broth here, or even water if you like. Just make sure to season accordingly if you're using water. We'll also pinch in a 1/4 teaspoon of saffron threads, which is 0.17 grams. Leave where you get the Spanish golden saffron I'm using in the description box below. And heat it with a medium heat. At the same time, I'm going to heat a paella pan with a medium heat. Size of the one that I'm using is 12 inches in diameter, which is 30 centimeters. You can also use a standard fry pan here if you like. And add in a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. Make sure you use the good stuff here. This is what truly makes a difference. Link where you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. While the oil is heating, I'm going to add 2 boneless chicken breasts over some paper towels and pat them completely dry. Size of the breasts that I'm using are 8 ounces, which is 225 grams each. And as you can see, I'm using skinless chicken breast here, but you can also use chicken breasts with skins, chicken thighs, or a combination of both. Then we'll cut each chicken breast into bite-sized pieces that are 1 inch, which is about 2.5 centimeters. And then season the chicken with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. Then we'll move back to the pan. Once the oil is nice and hot, we'll add in the pieces of chicken, and you want to make sure they're all in a single layer. And we're going to fry the chicken for 2 minutes per side. At this stage, you don't have to fully cook it through, you slightly brown it. Once the pieces of chicken are lightly browned, once again just 2 minutes per side, we'll remove them from the pan and set them aside. Now, using the same pan with the same heat, I'm going to add in 1 medium-sized onion I finely chopped, 1 red bell pepper I finely chopped as well, and 6 cloves of garlic that have been roughly chopped. And we'll mix the ingredients around continuously, that way they don't brown too quickly and it all evenly sautés. After about 4 minutes and the vegetables are lightly sautéed, I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2.5 grams. And we'll give it a quick mix. And like I've told you before, when you're working with paprika in a hot pan, you want to mix it in there quickly, otherwise you can easily get a bitter flavor. Then we'll add in 1/2 cup of tomato sauce, which is 120 grams. I made mine by finely grating fresh tomatoes, but you can also use canned tomato sauce here, which is similar to passata. And season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together and then simmer it for a few minutes. While tomato sauce is simmering, I'm going to measure out 8 ounces of noodles, which is 225 grams. These are similar to spaghetti cut fideos. If you can't find these in your area, just use regular spaghetti and break it into small pieces. After simmering the tomato sauce for about 3 minutes, you can see it's slightly thickened. We'll add in the pasta noodles. And we'll mix it continuously and go for a few minutes here. After about 3 minutes, and the noodles are lightly sautéed, we'll add in the pieces of chicken back into the pan, and you want to make sure to add in any of the juices in the dish. And we'll also grab our simmering chicken broth and gently pour it into the pan. And we'll give it 1 final mix, that way everything's evenly distributed. After this step, you don't want to mix the pasta again, otherwise it's going to start to release its starch and lose its beautiful texture. And we're going to simmer this between 11 to 13 minutes until all the broth has been absorbed and the pasta noodles are just cooked through. Make sure to check the package instructions in the pasta you're using. That way you get your cooking times right on the money. After 11 to 13 minutes and all the broth has been absorbed and those pasta noodles are just cooked through, this is ready to go. I'm going to remove the pan from the heat and cover it with a dishcloth and let it sit there for a few minutes. You know, by trapping that steam in there, it's going to ensure all the pasta is fully cooked through. After 2 to 3 minutes, we'll uncover the pan and we'll garnish with some lemon wedges and some fresh parsley. Check it out, our Spanish chicken noodle paella is done. Easy to make, beautiful presentation, and all done in about 40 minutes. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, Fideuá de Pollo, and I tell you, it smells so good in the kitchen today. I am so excited to try this. This is a pretty big bite. Here we go. That was so greedy. Red. The pasta noodles are beautifully cooked. Absorbed everything in the pan with the saffron and the pimenton, the sweet smoked Spanish paprika really shining through, and that chicken taking this to the very next level. Easy to make, packed with so many authentic Spanish flavors. Give it a try at home. Once again, next to a crunchy baguette and a bottle of Spanish red wine from the beautiful region of Alicante, you have yourself a fabulous meal. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.